Hey crew, how you doing? Hey look, here's a list of 10 reasons that maybe you're not experiencing a life that you could be living, one of great health, happiness and just general gratitude. Alright, see ya. You're a victim of regret. Ask any student of psychology and they will tell you on day one, the first thing they learn is how much of a psychological pain that it is to be self-inflicted and rooted in regret. Overcoming this dangerous thought pattern is quite possibly the most important of all. If you can't do it yourself, then find a friend or an expert to help guide you through the darkness and into the light. And do it as soon as possible, i.e. today. So, you are the superstar, okay? You are the director and producer of your own life. It's fine. But when you're lost in the story of your life, you tend to believe that you're in full control of that narrative. The downside is that even the slightest thing doesn't turn out the way you had hoped, then the movie is ruined. The secret is to let go of this control and throw out the script. This thought pattern is so toxic to your happiness and will always have you living in the future. You expect too much. A wise guru once warned of the dangers of having such expectations. Indeed, the Buddhist philosophies, a lot of Eastern philosophies, expect that, or state that expectations are the reason for all unhappiness. And it has been quoted that having expectations is a lot like having a baby. Sooner or later you're going to give birth to it. It's going to be very, very painful. So having goals is healthy, but having expectations is not. So by getting rid of them, you set yourself up for better results. I think random events are intentional. Right. Remember that time when you're about to cash up on your groceries and the cashier slaps down this lane's closed sign, and it was all about you, wasn't it? She did that purposely for you. So these are thoughts that you convince yourself that people are intentionally mistreating you. So again, it's another one of those reasons why you want to get outside that thinking. Chicken. Ooh, here's a big call. The greatest risk is taking no risk at all. We often get so comfortable in our daily routines that we often fail to remember the vital importance of making bold moves. We're only here for a short time, so incorporate a healthy dose of risk-taking into your life. So, you think you're destined for something amazing. Look, I'm a firm believer in a law of attraction, but if you're just expecting that and just slip back into laziness, where because you believe the universe will hand it to you, wrong. A beautiful destiny is something to work hard at every day to build. And it's that hard work and intention that sparks that law of attraction into fruition. A great destiny is something you're not entitled to just by the sheer virtue of who you are. I believe it's something you make, set intention to, and go forward to. You compare so much, you kill your joy. We see this so often in this day and age of social media, Facebooking, etc., etc. Day in and day out, your mind sees photographs of other people living out their most fabulous lives. I can tell you, most of it's a crock of poo. Everyone tends to file the great stuff for human consumption and leave the rest, in their little backyards where no one can look at it, and they're only just showing the good bits. So don't get into that well, basically it's a trap, so stop torturing yourself. You assume a disaster. You left your computer on during the lunch break, and someone that was sitting next to you, that guy next door must have broke into your computer and stole all your personal files, etc., etc. You just pick your scenario. You can find it if you're going to assume the worst, and I always call it like when you're projecting out, like you've already decided it's a disaster before it's actually got to you. There's no rhyme or reason for it. So it's another one of those reasons. Just get over that one. You give away your time and spirit to those who don't deserve it. Look, as much as you like to believe in people and the goodness of it all, there's some people in our lives who just drain our souls and our spirit. And those people, you just let go. Your time and spirit are precious. Make sure you're giving of the wonderfulness that you are, you're giving it to the ones who are most deserving and appreciative of it. And this top 10 out, connect yourself with something bigger than yourself, okay? It's so easy to get lost in the day-to-day take nonsense of our lives that we forget to give back. If it's possible, have a look at volunteering, or even just helping someone for no reason at all, just to give them a hand. I think that type of, giving a hand, helping out, just rejuvenates you more than you can possibly imagine. And yes, it definitely gives you a good inner glow. So there you go. There's the top 10 things to look at if you're trying to build yourself a life that is not based on a poor pity me, a lifestyle that you can truly, truly wake up in the morning and just be grateful for. That's what we're after. See ya.